Peace and blessings, beautiful people.
Peace and blessings.
This is Empress Imani
and Empress Alisa.
And welcome to this episode of Sacred Love Lessons. So today, this episode was inspired by Chapter 4, Fill Your Cup and Honor the Love Within, Your Pathway to Self-Love and Success. Today, we're talking about what do you see? What do you see? Now, the Most High gave us this superpower, and everyone has it. It is such a great power that everything you visualize eventually becomes a part of your reality. So it's important to watch for signs. And today, we're going to talk about signs, how to see them, and where they may appear.
Signs are all around us. They can be as subtle as a whisper or as blatant as a flashing train signal. And today, we're going to talk about the type of signs you may experience.
Now, speaking of train signals, I remember there was a time we were in South Florida. And wife got us and I, we used to just get in our car and just drive. And this one particular day, we were driving and we came upon a train signal. And the bars came down, the lights were flashing. Then all of a sudden,
one of the local trains just came by.
Real fast. And immediately we just looked at each other and started laughing. Now, what I heard in that moment was, don't let your life pass you by.
It exactly seemed like your life was passing you by.
And it was breathtaking. So that was a sign for me. Now, where do signs come from? How do they appear? One way that signs may appear in your life is through spiritual downloads. This is really important for me because these are messages that come from the Most High, my spirit guides, my ancestors, my orishas, anyone that's on my spiritual team in the 5D. Sometimes I get downloads from them. It could be their voice, it could be a nudging in my spirit or something like that.
Yes, and another way that you can get spiritual downloads is through dreams, visions, flashbacks, and deja vu moments. And I know for me, I don't often remember my dreams, but right before we moved to our new destination, I had this dream of a flower. And that flower actually was very foretelling because it's the flower we found where we live now, and it's only found in our new abundant life country.
Exactly. So I know for me, I dream all the time. And I have a dream journal and I can vividly remember my dreams. And so when Wife Goddess told me about the dream she had regarding the flower, when we got to our new destination, everywhere we went, I was in expectancy looking for that flower. Every city we went to, every place we went to, I was looking for that flower. And one day we were at the flower market.
Yeah, we were at the flower market.
And we came across the flower, you guys.
The exact flower from my dreams.
Right. Of course we bought them. And so we kept them. We hung on to them because that was a sign confirming the words that she had already had in her dream. And that was a spiritual download. And it says in Mark 16, 19, and 20 that you will have signs following confirming the word. And so dreams, visions, flashbacks, deja vu moments, I've had plenty of those. You will have those. That's a way for you to have signs appear in your life.
Another way is listening to your intuition, the energies around you, and the vibes that you pick up on when you're in different places.
Yeah, I remember when we were still living in South Florida and this was during COVID, we were like going out to the store, just running errands. And I asked you, I said, do you feel that? And you were like,
yeah, I feel it. And we could feel the energy shift in our entire city.
And so sometimes you may go into a place and you could just immediately feel something's wrong, something's off. And you could just tell, hey, this is a sign that I probably shouldn't be here,
Yes, absolutely. I've had those moments where I just heard a voice telling me that I needed to leave.
And it could go the other way too. You could go to a place where you feel such peace, such joy, such harmony in that place where this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I can feel a sense of belonging, that this place is full of people and things that I'm comfortable with.
Another way that signs may appear in your life is by words that you see. I know for me, it could be a repeating message. Maybe I see it on the street, in some artwork, on a billboard. It could be on my YouTube timeline where videos that I had never seen before, people I had never seen before, and just seeing the titles come across where it's a repeating message. For me, that's a sign. Now, the first time I see it, I may just make mental note. And then I start seeing it 2 and 3 times. To me, that's a sign when it's a repeating repeating message. So there are times where it could be words that you may see in your reality that may be trying to send you a message.
And sometimes it can even be words that you hear. And these words can be in music, videos, movies, or any other genre in which you could hear a repeated message via words.
Yes. And then number 6, there may be symbols. I know for me, sometimes I may find a feather when I'm out walking in nature. It could be flowers. I really love flowers if I'm drawn or attracted to different colors. It could be an animal, whether we see a bird or hear some kind of animal.
We're visited by the hummingbirds a lot here, and we know that that's a sign for us.
Yes, they come all the time. Sometimes we can actually speak it into existence where I may say, oh, I haven't seen the hummingbird today. And it's almost like they hear us.
And then they'll come and they'll hover right in our presence, right outside our window for us to enjoy. And we know that's a sign for us.
Yes. And hummingbirds, what that represents, it means to stay in the present moment. It means to enjoy where you are right now, to embrace joy, to embrace happiness. So anytime we see the hummingbird, we know that that is a sign of blessings, a sign of abundance, a sign of present moment power. Another way that you can experience signs is through repeating numbers. Some people call those synchronicities. And so we see repeating numbers all the time. Now, what I do when I see a repeating number, the first time I see it, I'll make mental note. And then usually I will see it multiple times after that. Once I see it more than once, then I will go and do some research. And so I'm real big on angel numbers. And so I will look it up to see, because that's a sign from my angels that they are trying to send me a message.
Yes, I believe in repeating numbers. Repeating numbers are angel signs. When you see the same sequence of numbers multiple times, maybe it's over a course of days or throughout one day, this is a sure sign from the angels sending you a message that you need to take note of.
Yeah, and then sometimes you can have these signs that come in combination. Like, for example, I may have a dream or a vision or a glimpse, what I call a glimpse of something. And then what I'll do is I'll look at my phone, because I like to document things. I'll look at my phone to see what time it is. I look at the date. Then I look at those numbers and I go look up the angel number to see if that message corresponds with whatever dream I just had. And usually everything is in full and complete alignment. This is just confirming what I already know.
Yes. And another way that you will receive signs is through your own life experiences. You may have repeated obstacles that you face, or the pathway is being constantly blocked in front of you over and over in a repeated pattern.
Right. I've experienced that where I was trying to proceed on a course of action that I thought was the right course of action. And it seemed like no matter what I did, I just kept getting blocked. And I kept trying. And then I saw a title of Bishop T.D. Jakes' video that came across my YouTube feed. And it said, what happens when God says no? And then it just clicked. That's why the pathway was blocked, because it was a no. And I just didn't get the message initially. So once I changed my course of action, I changed and I got on a different pathway, every door that was meant for me began to open up.
Yes. And another way that you can experience signs is when you get off track. And you'll notice that when you get off track, they will present obstacles for you.
So help you get back on track.
When we moved, we made an appointment to see a realtor. We were looking for a new abundant life apartment, and the realtor didn't show.
Right.
There was a no-show from our realtor. And what this did for us is made us regroup, recalibrate, and rethink what we truly wanted in our abundant life apartment. And literally, we were way off track. It wasn't what we wanted at all. And we had a list of what we wanted, and it was not that.
Right, because what happened was we had already made a list prior to even looking of what we were choosing to have in our reality. Then we made the appointment with the realtor. The realtor did not show. At that moment, we talked to each other. We realized that we needed to recalibrate, that this was a sign. We both agreed that it was a sign.
Yes, we knew that it was a sign. We knew that we were off track.
Right, so what we did was we pulled out the list, because we had not taken the list with us to our appointment. So we pulled out the list and we realized that we were way off track, like way off track.
Yes.
And so we just recalibrated. And then we reached out to another realtor,
in which the apartment had everything we were looking for. It went down the list and everything was checked off. And that's the apartment that we were blessed to be.
Yes. And so sometimes it may seem like obstacles, difficulties, but really those are indications that you may be off track. And so you just have to check in and assess what you're seeing and experiencing. Then number 8, reflection signs. Now it is said that whatever you see on the outside is what is going on with you on the inside.
Yes.
So life will reflect back to you what you are experiencing on the inside. Now you are the universe. What do I mean by that? On the inside of you, you are a universe. And so there's a mirror universe, your outside world, your outside reality, that will mirror back to you what is happening on the inside of you.
Yes, if you look around your home and it's in disarray and you have things that are disheveled, papers are everywhere, that means that there's an element of chaos on the inside of you as well. There's disarray inside. There's different things that you can see on the outside that will show you that I need work on the inside.
Right. And another indication too is the way you take care of yourself. Your self-care regimen. Are you combing your hair? Are you wearing clean clothes? Things like that. Usually you can tell when people are going through, they kind of let themselves go a little bit, which is an indication that something is going on with that person, right? So now that we've shared some ways that signs may appear in your life, what's next? You see the signs, you've seen the combinations, all that good stuff. What's next?
The next step is to take action. And we're going to cover how to take action in our next episode of Sacred Love Lessons.
Yes. Now, what we do want to share with you, one more thing, is that we have a new manifesting planner. Yay! Now, this manifesting planner is called Magic of the Jaguar. Yes, it is sold on Amazon. As you guys know, Alisa and I, we are master manifestors. We have manifested a life that we enjoy and love every day. And we can show you how you too can manifest a life that you love. Through this planner, it will help you get started. There's exercises, there's different manifesting ways. There's also an area in there where you can write down the signs that you see in your everyday life and how to connect the dots. Now, next week, we're going to come back and we're going to tell you how to connect the dots of everything that we've been teaching over these last, 4 or 5 weeks now?
Yes.
Where we've been having the conversation on manifesting a life that you love, manifesting your dreams. We're going to come back and we're going to show you how to put it all together. But until then, you can go over to Amazon. And if you're a Prime member, you can get it same day, next day, 2 day, however that works. And you can pick up the Magic of the Jaguar Manifesting Planner. So that's all we have for you today. And until we speak again,
be the light.
Be the light.